radio host Jason Rantz joins me now. Great to have you here, Jason. Is this proof that D.C. has a crime problem and the National Guard providing what can only be called an honorable service that does put their lives on the line?
It proves that the strategy works. Now, this should not come as a shock to most people, right? The ability to proactively police when you're out there and you're in force, you will see these kinds of results. This would be true of any city in the United States and any place around the world. What this also proves is, unfortunately, the media bias machine is still really healthy. It's really strong. It's not going to apologize for these statements. They're not going to step back and say, you know what, we were framing this in a political way. Forgive us for that. We are sorry. We got this wrong. And today of all days, they should probably step back and say they're very thankful for the service that these National Guard troops have provided to D.C.
Amen to that. God forbid they admit they were wrong. But, you know, retired Navy SEAL and Republican Congressman Derek Van Orden had this reaction just moments ago. Listen to this.
How did we get here? How are we in this spot? So there's a sitting member of Congress who over the weekend on some talk shows was saying that President Donald Trump putting National Guardsmen on the streets was an unlawful order. We have people on CNN, a competing network, saying that putting National Guards people on the street is equivalent to Nazi Germany. So this inflammatory rhetoric by the left has to stop. Now, did this drive this shooter? We don't know the answer to that question. But did it prevent him from doing it? Hell no.
Well, again, we don't know yet the motive, Jason, but does the congressman have a point here about the rhetoric?
Whenever you get an act of violence like this, something that's targeted, it's natural to ask whether or not the rhetoric had some role in it. To your point, we don't know what the motive was, but we do know that this was targeted. You know, targeted could mean all sorts of different things. It could be premeditated for political reasons or something completely different. But it was, in fact, a targeted attack. And it is natural to ask these questions. And to be clear, regardless of what the answer is as to the motive, we should still dial back the rhetoric just a little bit. We don't have to lean into the Nazi language. We don't have to lean into the fascism every single time on absolutely everything. And I just hope that this gives a little bit of pause to folks on the left who want to continue to encourage that kind of rhetoric and engage in that kind of rhetoric. It's disgraceful and it's dangerous.
It is very dangerous, and I hope what you say will happen, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm a little bit of a pessimist when it comes to that. But Jason Rantz, thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks.